notice, Mike.
You hacking vape into my computer?
He's uploading his breeze to your hard drive. He's giving a firmware update. He's giving a firmware update on his rig. He's downloading the Campbell pack.
My PC can only handle one hit at a time.
Let's write a movie about a chill.
I thought you were talking about watching a movie on your breeze.
It holds 1/10 of a song.
Yeah.
The meeting of the Moonrise Ward and all allies within have just concluded strategizing in this war meeting on a room. Team Moondancer was tasked with infiltrating the Citadel. But that's not going to be an easy operation, as there are a couple steps that need to be tackled before you even make any reasonable distance into XARYXIS space. The first threat is that of what many have been referring to the Astral Elves' watchdog, their Astral Dreadnought. This entity has claimed the lives of the latest fleet of the Moonrise Ward in an attempt to merely locate the Star of XARYXIS. But after that has been dealt with, there is yet the blockade, of which its lineup, its order, its defenses are still yet a mystery. There is knowledge of what it is capable of with the help of a little bit of information provided to you by Princess Adali. But one bit is crucial in order to make this plan successful. And that is to bring Turb and the princess safely into the Citadel, all the way up into the Star Siphon, so that way they, in tandem, can bring down the weapon that has been assaulting realms for centuries. Team Validen has volunteered their efforts against the plight of the Astral Dreadnought. And tonight we pick up from the perspective of Team Validen. And we will pick up mere moments after the meeting had concluded. Several of the ward's factions have split up and began to gather themselves, and you all see the crew from Moonrise Ward begin to make preparations for venturing off into one of the remaining Fluxen ore mines. What has been detailed to you as far as the order of operations is that your mission must come first. Taking down the Dreadnought is going to be really the one thing that it will actually allow the ward's fleets and all of your vessels to make it safely into XARYXIS space without being swallowed instantly. Now, before you had arrived on a room, you were first brought here by a wizard from another realm. But it wasn't from Doom Space, it wasn't from Realm Space. His world is called Oerth. And he has been an archmage in a country known as Greyhawk. Very few people would have known of him. Maybe whispers of his legend has transpired from Validen Old, but you were able to catch his name as Mordenkainen. This legend of a wizard has been able to bring you guys from New Validen upon a vessel known as Steel Wind. This is going to be the ship that you will fly into XARYXIS space upon.
So did you say Mordenkainen?
Mordenkainen.
He actually exists in D&D lore.
As in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes.
He has a relationship section on his Forgotten Realms wiki.
Sure does.
Rumors and legends. Let's see what this says. It's just one sentence. And it says
Might be
his
gay.
toenails appeared to be a venerated item in some places. That's in Rumors and Legends.
That's pretty messed up.
That's
No,
a
I
sick
think
rumor
that's
to have.
cool.
That's a sick rumor to have.
Imagine if that's
People
your
are
legacy.
chasing after your toenails.
If that's your legacy, that's the one sentence in Rumors and Legends.
Just imagining him trying to spread it like.
Yeah, some people think my toenails are revered. Like, in a hood in a bar. Like, this Mordenkainen guy, his toenails are fucking crazy.
I hear they go for like 1,000
Yeah.
platinum at least. You
Yeah.
should go
They're
find
at
them.
least worth one like hollow Charizard. At least. At least one.
He hasn't shown them on his OF account, but
Yeah.
he
but he might.
he might. You should you should sub to him. So
Steel Wind.
Steel Wind is your vessel. Now, each of you haven't been, or I should say, not all of you have been particularly closely tied to the PGC. Some of you have. Bruno, Fein, perhaps even Germithel. But Drevas, Phoebe, BaLake, you all went your own separate ways to be able to give yourselves a... There was an aspect of the PGC that didn't sit right with you. And this was pretty evidenced towards the end of the last campaign. But after Mordenkainen's pleadings with the Republic, they looked to you, Fein, and that's when you were able to think of the next 6 people in your mind that could handle this kind of a mission. And what brought you here, obviously not just the visitation of Mordenkainen, but over the past few years, more and more mysteries have becoming to reveal themselves, the truths of what happened to Validen Old. The assumption was energies being mined too rapidly, too hastily, unable to recover, unable to sustain itself. But the fact of the matter is there was far too much ether being extracted from the planet from what was once considered an unknown source, but is now a known source as the Astral Elves. The same event that happened on Toril, just not in a way that you all were able to observe. And this gave the Republic even more stake in this fight. Further realms in the Astral Sea cannot be assailed against so long as they exist. So, the Steel Wind and Mordenkainen's crew brings you all to a moon in Doom space known as Malice. A very cold, frigid, unforgiving, icy wasteland of a moon. One of the furthest from the currently observed emptiness that is the center of Doom space. But a section of this moon had been cored out. And as you all flew in and arrived to this moon, you could see like a multi-mile deep crater in the section of this moon, and above it, maybe about 10 miles above the moon's surface, a polyhedral carving out of the moon. I can't quite put the proper words to it, but if you were to imagine someone taking an ice cream scooper to this moon, that scoop essentially being suspended up in the space, hovering above Malice.
Sorry, moon to the moon. Basically.
A moon to the moon. And it seems to defy logic, and then you fly closer and closer to that hovering piece of Earth. And there is there are these 5 different stakes sticking out of it, drawing energy and a beam of blue light like a chain tethering itself to the core of Malice. Whether it's keeping it from falling down or going up, you don't know. But above there, you see several suspended platforms of dozens upon dozens of interplanar vessels. Some that look to resemble the shape of sharks. Some that seem to resemble the shape of a ram's head with mouths open agape with this billowing green smoke. And others that are not too dissimilar to yours. Your steel wind, your galleon. There are 4 others there, of different shapes and sizes, styles and mastheads. Here is where every allied group to the Moonrise Ward and all that to be debriefed would take place before you teleported to Arun, meeting the rest. What?
Sorry, I'm taking notes, and I just I had it read aloud interplanar vessels. Sorry. He's muting me.
Eventually, you all got the call. Mordenkainen.
The steel wind arrived.
Bro, what are you doing? You can't even hear what it's saying.
You want to hear what it says? Yeah, turn it on.
All right.
Yeah, you have to turn it up.
All right, this is-
Unmute it,
Shut
turn
the
it up.
fuck
First at a moon to the moon of Malice got a tape. This moon was a dock for interplanar vessels.
See, that made more sense than what Mike said.
No, it didn't.
I'm kidding, bro.
Oh.
Start sobbing.
All right. You like take them out.
Yeah, come on.
I still didn't really hear everything he said. So,
We're
Yeah,
gonna
maybe-
listen. We're gonna listen back to the recording, and it's just gonna be Mike doing impressions of all of us for the entire session. Oh, that was really good, Mike. That was a good description. That was a good description.
From achieving their target of ether, the steel wind arrived first at a moon to the moon of Malice. At this moon was a dock for interplanar vessels.
I'm taking notes.
Good job.
And so
Alright,
now,
so I'm getting
now
the
we're
call.
here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So now, Mordenkainen received the call from General Drevas.
Okay, I heard that name. Oh yeah, you wrote about that in the text. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, General Drevas is Jarvel's father. And after getting the cue to step into Mordenkainen's teleportation circle, you all arrived on Arun, figured out, strategized the plan to move forward into XARYXIS space, and now we're here. Is there anyone that you would like to meet with? I will say, before we get into that little bit, Karani, Drevas' wife, the one who had mentioned, and if you want to write her name, it's K''RAHNI. Karani had mentioned that she would be able to assist in providing aid to how you would be able to traverse covertly into XARYXIS space.
And she's speaking for the steel, like her. She was talking about
For
the
you,
steel
for your
wind?
team.
like basically the steel wind, essentially.
Yes.
Okay. And is she on the moon of Malice?
She's on a rune, like the rest of
Ar-
you. Yeah.
Rune, which is the moon of Malice, or the ice cream scoop.
No. So the ice cream scoop is just has been converted into that
Just a
interplanar dock.
Gotcha.
A rune is a completely separate moon.
Okay. Is that where we are now?
Yes.
Okay.
Arun is the jungle planet with the Artux and the.
Gotcha. So I don't know why
Silva.
we said Malice, or why I wrote that.
No. You're so Malice was where Mordenkainen had everyone that was to be allied with the Moonrise Ward to meet up at.
Gotcha.
He took you there so that way y'all could wait up and find out for the safe time to step into Arun.
Okay. So we have to speak to her to get the power to covertly travel, and then we'll make that covert mission to get inside the Citadel and disrupt the blockade.
Exactly. Did you want to?
We can initiate this.
Okay.
So we're at Arun right now.
You're at Arun.
You like
And every other like group has like separated, but began to make their preparations for the following day. And your guys' in-campaign characters are
Yes.
current campaign characters are in the process of getting order.
Yep. Okay. Because
feel
for the
For the
not,
infiltration.
not the last breath, but the other one.
Moon Dancer.
Moon Dancer, of course.
Yes.
Yep. Cool. All right. So,
Yeah.
Karani, I'm Fein.
Yeah.
I was told that you'd be able to offer us a cloak to navigate through the blockade.
Oh, yes. So, if you come with me, Mordenkainen, if you don't mind as well, we have some things to discuss, so that way the team from New Validen can be properly set up for their departure. I have been, we have been able to dissect some of the Astral Elves' means of travel throughout Natural Sea. Let's just put it that way. Now, I don't know if you've ever encountered this before, but they are capable of piloting themselves through the Astral Sea without the aid of a ship, without the aid of an air bubble spell. They've been able to, get past our defenses rather dexterously. And thankfully, we were able to unveil some of their secrets, or at least I was able to. Mordenkainen, can you pull out your... And he says, "Right away, madam." And he unrolls this bag, this massive bag, and it looks like a bag of holding, but 3 times as big, like a huge tote bag. And he throws it on the ground, and he reaches in, and he pulls out this deceased astral elvish body. So this is what we've been able to diagnose. The Astral Elves have a suit that they've been able to cloak themselves, transmit their magics, and be able to move with the aid of merely their own will. It's quite fascinating. Kirani was able to understand how they were able to make their suits, and we've been able to make not a ton, but enough for maybe 14 suits. And she you look over at Kirani, and she's kind of blushing and is like incredibly proud of herself. And she says, "Go ahead, show them the suits that they'll be wearing." "Yes, madam.
And he reaches in the bag again, and he pulls out like this rack, like almost like a coat rack of these. They look like the same thing that this astral elf is wearing, and what the astral elf has, probably the closest thing that you could imagine is like, if you were to imagine leather armor, but extra padding on the joints, a central core in the middle of its chest that seems to be some kind of conduit for magic, and a cape for flair. Colors seem to match the Xaryxian Empire, crimsons, golds, some stripes and accents of indigo and whites. This one seems to be taken a little bit more, at least the color scheme of these suits that you see, form near identical to that of the Astral Elf suit, but more dark grays and whites and yellows. Karani clearly tried to put more of an emphasis on blending in to the Astral Sea rather than making a fashion statement. So, these are my Expanse flight suits. They will allow you to move rather quickly, and I've even been able to implement some of the functionalities of this poor soul's suits was able to, well, perform. You'll be able to resist damages much better, especially with the harshness of wild space. You'll be able to attack more accurately and more deftly. But there is going to be a limitation to this suit, so I will debrief you about that after Mordenkainen has given his little bit of a explanation as to what you will likely be facing before you enter against or face up against their watchdog. And nice. And Mordenkainen says, BaLake and I have been conversing back and forth with what exactly it is you'll be fighting against. I know we've dropped them by name, but what I fear is what is to come in case you aren't able to return unprepared, or otherwise unprepared. This thing does not only swallow to consume, there is a literal dungeon trapped within a given Astral Dreadnought. Swallowing you takes you into a demiplane of existence, and the only way to escape it is with some sort of planar jumping spell. Now understand that some of you have been capable of such a thing. However, the other option to make sure that you leave its dungeonous belly is by killing it. So for those of you who are unfortunate enough to not be either naturally blessed with the ability to conjure the weave, or study it like some, such as I, you may have to rely on navigating through the dungeon until your allies break you free. By that I mean destroy the Dreadnought. Now from what I understand, and BaLake has been able to understand this as well, these things do not necessarily operate in isolation. There are these things that we have been able to understand as beings known as star spawns. Foul beings of far realms. Eldritch creatures that operate only in a plane of chaos and undoing. The Xaryxians must have found a way to bring one here.
They are how this Astral Dreadnought even exists in our realm. It will not be operating alone. Unfortunately, I wish it was just a massive space beast that you could fight, but that's not the case. What we also noticed is that it likes to cloak itself in some sort of comet storm. Now, finding the location of the Dreadnought in astral space will only be difficult until you can locate and identify a given storm, an anomaly that does not typically exist in XARYXIS space. Mostly because it is largely empty at this point. If you find, well, now that I think about it, if you were to find Trent's... It was Trent's fleet, madam, that was ambushed by the Dreadnought, yes? Yes, they were ambushed, unfortunately. We have lost them. If you were to find the wreckage, I would wager the comet storm would not be far. Locate the wreckage, and you'll find the beast within the storm. There is one thing that we will require you to do before you venture forward. We will need some reconnaissance. Visuals of the blockade. Now I will be able to cloak us, get us close enough to the blockade without being detected. But it will require us to be close enough. Slightly dangerous, but nothing that I'm sure you all aren't currently capable of. Are there any questions for what is to transpire?
So you'd like us to destroy the Dreadnought, or are you asking us to grab some snapshots of it as we pass it on our way to the Citadel?
As you are en route to the Dreadnought, you will inevitably pass the Citadel. Thus, you will pass the blockade. We need to know what the rest of our fleets are going to be up against. You are going to be giving them a day's head start. That will give them and Commander Jarville enough time to figure out exactly the right... Well, how exactly we are going to allow the team of Moondancer to penetrate the defenses of the city.
So they're the ones penetrating the Citadel. We're dismantling the Dreadnought.
That is correct.
Gotcha.
Now, once I drop you off and we have already made reconnaissance back to Arun, you will leave my vessel and fly using the Expanse flight suits into the storm. My ship is not nearly fast enough to dodge any sort of comets that may be blitzing by, nor will you be detected in case the storm is close to the blockade. Once you have dealt with the Dreadnought, all you need to do is communicate through your Expand suit. It will make a mental ping to me, and that will allow me to find you, know where you are, and pick you up on Steel Wind. You will not be adrift in space for too long. It was rather fast getting here, after all.
Alright, so it's primarily a sort of exploratory investigation that we're doing. Obviously, hiccups could happen, but there's no combat is sort of planned for us in this mission.
Well, outside of the Dreadnought, but yes.
So we're doing more than taking photos. Sorry, I must have missed something.
We're reconnoitering the the blockade as we pass it, and then we're going to attack the dreadnought.
Tiefling has it right.
We're what?
We're looking at
We're Rickle picking.
So we're jumping off this vessel in our expanse suits to be able to like penetrate the dreadnought.
Yes. We will all be able to be on Steelwind while we're able to see what is ahead. Rick and Mortar.
I don't know what word that is.
Brick and mortar.
It's the active form of reconnaissance.
Gotcha.
We're doing reconnaissance.
Correct. While we're doing reconnaissance, that's an easier way to say it.
Yes. So, why don't you all get fitted? You are smaller, and she's gesturing over to Phoebe, but I promise they will auto-adjust to each of your forms. Bruno, you're quite massive. Do not worry. You'll all be able to fit. Go ahead and add to your. Go ahead and add to your inventory. Add to your inventory Expanse Flight Suit.
I want to hear that auto-tune. Put some reverb on that.
Yeah.
So does that replace our armor?
It will replace your armor.
Well, but it's better.
Expand spacesuit.
Flight suit.
Flight suit. Is that Nick?
Yes.
Oh!
Yabba dabba doo.
He's here!
Hey.
What's up, brother?
Drevas has arrived.
How's the adventure so far? What do we get into?
Yeah, Phil
Nothing.
Phil Drevas in.
Simon, you want to press play again?
Yeah, on your notes.
He was having the computer read us his notes.
Word by word.
Too much ether was being taken from the new Valide. Fein assembled the crew to stop the Astral Elves from achieving their target of ether. The Steel Wind initially arrived first at a moon to the Moon of Malice. At this moon was a dock for interplanar vessels. We then traveled to our own. General XARYXIS is Jarvil's father, who was contacting Mordenkainen. Brandy is XARYXIS' wife. She knows of a way for the Steel Wind to travel covertly through the blockade to access the Syndigo. Granny was able to diagnose a dead Astral Elf and extract the technology they use for cloak and sensor evasion. The modified technology has manifested as Expanse flight suits. The only way to escape the dungeon within a dreadnought is with a planar jumping spell.
Bam.
We're doing like dimensional travel now.
Kind of.
So basically, at this point,
Dude, we have started over.
yeah, it was all there.
Remember when the elves were flying through space, like without a vessel? We're gonna do that.
Okay. It's a
So
lot
back in
of lore I
time,
missed.
other characters. What?
I can feel it.
So now we're back.
Wow!
Now we're back into the hex.
Yes, sir.
You're
Yes,
that
sir.
character, but we're not there anymore.
Okay.
We're in the world of
Oh, understood.
XARYXIS space.
The hexagon's confusing.
So now that you all have suited up into your Expanse flight suits, Mordenkainen, the wizard who has brought you here, ushers you to follow him upon the vessel of the Steel Wind. It will take less than an hour for us to be able to pass through the crystal sphere of XARYXIS space. Make sure that you are ready with ample utility, because as soon as we enter XARYXIS space, we will be gliding past the blockade. It will not take long. Now, Mordenkainen is the spell jammer for this vessel. There are still rolls to be taken. This particular vessel is considered a man o' war. And I'm sending the specs of that vessel into the group chat right now.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
For sure.
You mentioned that the Astral Dreadnought will not be on its own. So we won't necessarily be able to see this creature.
You should.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think we're good one.
Simon has a new role. We're gonna get him a soundboard. He's gonna be.
We should get this one. We should get this one. Be able to my blade and this sound.
Time has now passed. You have left the comfort of Arun, hopped aboard Steel Wind, and made it to XARYXIS base, passing through the crystal sphere, upon which you see what looks to be a void of darkness at first. There are no neighboring stars, but one singular dim source of light, far, far off in the distance. Mordenkainen calls out, and you all hear in your heads, I believe we are nearing the citadel. Arm yourselves. We will need 5 of you to be able to weaponize our arms. The rest of you be on your guard. Take note of what this blockade looks like. What 5 of you will be a gunner?
Because there are no other roles. The other rest
There
of
is
us.
an engineer,
Okay.
or I think there's a helmsman, something as well. There are other Orwicks who can assist in gunning if you'd rather have someone be the helmsman. So the helmsman is going to be a little bit more in charge of the direction.
Well, I can take that role since in the introduction you kind of gave me somewhat of a leadership role, so I can just take
Sure.
the helmsman role.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does anyone have a high-end intelligence?
I got +4.
Oh,
Pretty high.
both swing.
I'm going to see.
Are there any charisma
I am
based rolls?
Drevas
Probably
currently,
not.
right?
No, probably not.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
I'm still Drevas. I'm not.
Yeah, you're Drevas. So Drevas is the boat swain.
Hell yeah, the boat swing. I'll swing it.
So gunner is strength or dex.
Fein is the helmsman.
Yeah, I'm strong as fuck though.
What's the helmsman's?
It doesn't appear that there's. It just seems like you're kind of like guide directing.
I'll take it.
Okay. Swap.
Okay.
I don't fit any of those roles.
Is there only one gunner? Or is there a couple?
So there are 5 powder long guns available. Anyone who does not take a gunner roll will just be filled up by an Orwick, also known as an auto gun.
Sorry. Just doing research.
I'm sorry,
Just
I
doing
totally did not
research
mean
over
to do
here. I was just, you know,
Almost
just
5
did a little yeah. Just bumped the wrong button over here. Sorry.
One of the function buttons.
Yeah, sorry. It was just command 1 kind of gave me that. Sorry.
Helmsman,
Yes.
could you give me a perception check, please? Sorry, you should have advantage because Mordenkainen is aiding you.
Thank you, Mord.
This.
I have his toenails in my back pocket.
Whoa!
6. But I take the highest, so that's still 7. So
I repeat, are you sure? I'll play this role.
For a moment, you think you see the citadel. You see this mass of floating piece of land that kind of resembles that of a butterfly, but it's hard to gauge what is around it. And then you see a pure destruction of 5 or 6 different vessels coming towards you as you are flying into XARYXIS space.
So, just to clarify, like, the butterfly is further off.
Yes,
And
further
these destroyed vessels are just like.
There's like flying past you. And you then feel on the ship 4 things that seem to have hit the ship. And from the vessels you see these bizarre alien creatures, almost like leeches, congregating from one location. They looked like they were almost like they were feasting off of the hull of the ship. And as you fly through this wreckage, they all dislodge and begin to drift towards the lot of you.
Y'all, we need our gunners on deck right now.
Who is doing what?
I think the rest of us are gunning unless someone else has. You've got the boat to enroll, right?
True.
Okay. So.
Yeah, are there guns for us all?
So okay, I'll take a gunner roll.
Okay. Sounds good.
The socks are in
At this point, you see these beings, 4 of them flying towards you. Phoebe, you notice that there are 4 others that have latched themselves to each major joint of the steel wind.
Y'all, we got 4 more of these.
Give me an initiative roll.
Hard to see on the.
20 to 25?
No,
Project 2025.
Like.
Project
No,
2025.
you get
Okay.
20 to 25.
I know. I know.
14 to 19?
Me.
Me.
What'd you get?
15.
14.
I got 21.
Wait,
You were
we're
20 to
adding-
25. I assume you got between 20 and 25.
Oh, yeah.
Check.
Okay, so Drevas is first. 15, 15, 14?
Here's the thing about Friday, 20,
18.
25.
Drevas, Dremathil, who has a higher dex score?
I'm 18 too.
+1.
Okay, 18.
Yabba dabba doo.
This is gonna be a 30-minute recording.
Oh, I am 24.
Yeah. Also, I'm 26.
What's your dex?
You didn't say above 25, so I didn't say
Oh,
anything.
you were being serious.
Yeah.
My dex is +4
Okay, so he's first.
of the 14.
Okay, hold up. So,
50.
Drevas, Dremathil, you said you have an 18 as well? What's your score?
+4 for Dex.
+2, so he's good second.
Okay. Drevas, Bruno, Dremathil, Fein, Tyrone, Phoebe.
Lucky 7.
You love rolling.
And BaLake
You get
last.
one more of those and you get a big score.
Oh,
That's right.
Okay. Which card?
So,
We go plaid.
Drevas,
More like a
slot
slot
machine.
machine.
you are up.
Getting my third
Okay.
7 on a punch
let me
card.
ask you a question.
What is this
As the
word?
boatswain, do I have a wild jammer on me?
You up on you. You got one. You're in one.
I would like to use my jammer at the start of my turn to heal the number of bulwark points equal to half.
The ship is healed, dude. It's fully healed.
Double up their HP.
Okay.
Give the ship some temporary hit points.
Okay. Let me just get a lay of my lance.
We're getting another boatswain
I know.
here.
He just showed up. Let's give him.
Hold on.
While we're on the topic,
are the
maybe we need a
sails-
new helmsman.
Alright, well let me ask you this. Are the
Are you
sails
wise?
currently furled?
Let me
right
ask you
now?
this.
I don't know
Are the
what
sails
yours is.
furled
No,
at this moment?
yeah, you can take
Yeah, they
No,
are.
I'm just-
they are
I was-
unfurled.
They're unfurled, okay.
Joking around.
Right? Unfurled means that they're open.
Yeah, that's
sail?
correct.
Correct.
Furled
Yeah.
means they're closed. Unfurled
Yeah,
is-
they're unfurled.
They're unfurled currently, okay.
Fully and completely unfurled.
Okay, and the enemies are climbing up this
Yes.
side of the hall. Are they on the other side of the hall?
One.
Did you hear that today in the Chapo? Is that why you brought that up?
Oh, dude, that was a funny bit.
That's a funny
actually.
day, yeah. I would
did.
love to see that cartoon,
'Kay.
actually. You know, the
Okay,
Secret
so they're on
Service
both
bending
halls.
his gun back
Yes.
to
Okay.
something.
That was a good bit.
On the outside, or have they penetrated?
They're on the
Oh, I know
outside.
that.
They're on the outside.
Okay.
So many.
Cool. All right. Well, could I maybe like maneuver the ship and attempt to shake them off?
Ooh.
Never been done before.
Well, as a
not
boatswain,
as a
no.
boatswain.
Damn it, really?
As a helmsman, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Helmsman
Who's
can
the
move
helmsman?
and navigate. Oh, he is.
Nope.
Nope.
the last
Seven over you.
Hey,
It's going so
Hey,
well.
I was pulling for a mic mistake. I was pulling for a mic mistake, and I got it.
Okay. Well,
He hit on his fantasy tabletop.
Yeah. Plus 1,000 on a mic mistake.
Yeah.
Do we have any like harpoons or any like rope with like a hook, like things like that?
Roll for rope and hook.
There is a. There you go.
Grappling hooks.
I'll say
I
that
throw
there.
the smallest boat.
I'll say that the ship has
Iron Man's.
a
I have a fucking Iron Man's.
bundle of. You do.
But
There's a bundle of rope, but it doesn't really have like a. Well, it certainly doesn't have a harpoon at the end of it, and it doesn't have a spike at the end of it either, which I think is what you were really wondering about. But you can fly around. You're not bound to the ship.
Oh, okay. Well, let's I will furl the sails.
You gonna furl them?
Maybe I yell to
Always furling.
who's the
Well, maybe furl.
is it Seth? Is
you
is
want to
the
slow down?
the helmsman?
Nah,
I s-
I'm driving
Okay.
the ship.
Yeah, I figure we slow down, then we can Iron Man out and not just knock him off.
Oh, because we're leaving anyway? Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
And then I want to take a pot shot.
Pop,
That one. With my crossbow.
Crossbow.
Yo! Yeah, exactly. That's a 24 to hit.
Dude, that hits. Let's do some damage.
12 damage
12 points of damage.
to the slug.
This leech unlatches from the hull, but reels back, keeping half of its body still attached to the ship, but no longer seems to be feeding. You can kind of see like a few penetration points in its mouth that it has left upon the hull, but it is currently not attached. At least the mouth is not attached. Bruno, you're up. Good call.
18.
Hits.
18.
Hits. Okay, let's see the damage on those.
I got 2, I got an 8, and a 1. So 11.
So 11 points of damage.
For one.
The first one.
If it's 3D.
Yeah, they kind of double up on that. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Do it again.
Got a 7, 8, 10, 21.
Eviscerates it in space.
Sweet.
Germathil, you are up.
So on this dancing rapier, it says like when you on a bonus action, you can toss the magic sword in the air and speak the command word. When you do so, the sword begins to hover, flies up to 30 feet, and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. So I can send it somewhere.
Yes.
Great. Sweet. I'm gonna attack this number 6 for the gunner position. I don't know how to do it.
From the gunner position? Okay, roll d20, add 8 to it. Just misses.
But I am gonna throw the dancing. I'm gonna say F this gunner, F this gun.
Yes.
Throw the rapier in the air, and I'm gonna shoot it right towards number 4 here.
Okay. Let's see it. That's a hit.
Okay, cool.
Damage?
3d8. 7 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. 15. That's it.
15.
Points of damage.
This thing also unleashes its mouth from the hull, and it seems its head is just flailing side to side. I believe that is Fein up next.
Okay, well, I'll just do 2 shots with the cannon. Well, I'm on the port side. I'm going to do 2 shots. I think I'm going to follow Bruno's lead and just hit 6 twice.
Okay.
That's 24.
That hits.
And that's 21.
Hits.
Alright,
Nice.
so that's 3d8 for both. 9, 11.
Okay.
Good. 13. So 11 plus 13, 26 points of damage.
Plus 2, right? Or is it just straight roll?
Damage? No, straight roll.
Okay.
Your shots fire off and blast another one off into dust.
Excellent.
Tyrone, with Turb on deck.
Yeah. Trying to hit number 3.
Okay. It was wiggling over 15. Hits.
Okay. Oh my word. 20.
20! Yeah, that is certainly bloody. Turb, the actual helm, or not Turb, Phoebe, the actual helmsman.
Can I use my action to do like a barrel roll?
Sure.
I'm just trying to flick these things off, I guess.
I see. Yeah. You want, turn the thing over? Sure.
Yeah.
So with this maneuver, go ahead and roll a d20, add your charisma modifier to it. So you would add 5 to the roll plus your charisma modifier, so a total of 10.
Okay. What did I rolled 9, so 19.
19. Great. You all feel the ship twisting and flipping and turning itself over, successfully knocking off.
Yo! Racing!
Oh!
Dude.
Them both off?
Yeah.
All of them.
They call that an overkill from 343 Industries.
BaLake is going to firebolt that one. That is a 19 to hit.
He's Bruno, he's not BaLake.
No. I'm saying.
He's just made
Yes,
it.
yeah.
I was like, BaLake!
Oh, yeah, that kills him. This one gone. You hear Mordenkainen. We need to keep moving. These leeches do not travel very fast, but they are more of a nuisance.
Yeah.
Helmsmen, take us closer.
Maybe we should have used evasive maneuvers.
That was for Bear Grylls.
Evasive maneuvers just adds to your AC and gives you some bonus movement speed. So I don't know if that was-
Are you talking to the NPC right now?
On the Man of War that we're looking at right now,
Like the stats of the ship's personal, particular abilities.
It says it can immediately move 50 feet in any direction. Well, originally it said
yeah,
500
when you
feet.
use evasive, yeah.
Yeah.
You just dispatched 4 enemies just now.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I don't-
That is as a bonus action, however. So as an action, he used that barrel roll. So as a bonus action, you could use the evasive maneuver.
Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? Because evasive maneuvers is like a different ability. That's like a different action.
He doesn't say it's a bonus action on the Man of War sheet.
Yeah, on the Man of War, but so it's his action. But when he takes
I
the
see.
action,
If he took the evasive maneuvers, then
Also, I still have movement, right? Can I just move the ship?
Yeah.
Or does that take an action to
No.
move the ship?
I'm going to DM roll actually that improvised barrel roll. I'm going to constitute as an evasive maneuver. I mean that was the purpose of what you were trying to do in the first place.
That was his sole action.
Yes. So now you can move 50 feet in any direction.
Okay. So just move it toward the. So wait. Okay, so the use.
yeah, it sounds like a lot, and then it's not.
50 feet.
Whoa!
Is the butterfly thing I saw supposed to be the citadel?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's not exactly where we're going.
No.
You're doing like a drive-by
Yeah.
past the citadel to find the Dreadnought. 4 points of damage to the hull.
Oh no! What is that?
That is just representing his dancing rapier,
Oh, okay.
his dancing blade.
All the slugs are gone. I see. Oh, there's one slug.
Except for
There's
2.
one left.
I like the hand. What's the hand up to?
That's the dancing blade. I don't have a.
Oh, did you just say that?
Like, what's
5
the
seconds
hand?
ago?
We did.
And I'm gonna take another pot shot.
Hop off, Queen.
Thank you.
You know, you are a rogue. Would you like to attempt to make a sneak attack?
Oh.
Can I hide in the air though?
The fact that you were coming up to the top of the hull here, I'll allow it.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a stealth check.
Mike lending you a hand there, brother. There's a hand.
Yo!
What's the hand?
Wait, what is that? What is that there for?
Whoa.
Bro, natural 20!
36.
Yeah, that's...
I'm out.
Fall out! Fall out!
That's a
Or that,
36
you know.
on the stuff. I should bring my laptop like Simon. I feel like I have a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty
better
much
time
goaded.
Scrolling.
Yeah, I'm
Sneak
kind of a
attack.
badass.
Extra 76. Holy shit.
Whoa!
Fuck.
All right.
Dude, that we already like verified that those things will die like after.
There's 5.
Very quickly.
Yeah, there's 5,
30 to hit.
6, 7. Roll all them. So it is. It's this d6 plus 8, in addition to the 76.
Got it.
76.
So here's one more d6.
So roll that first. Roll like one of them. Add 8 to it.
Okay.
Well, okay.
13.
13. Great. Keep that in your mind.
23 plus 13 is.
But you critted, didn't you?
You did. Holy shit.
So
yeah,
you
you
double
did.
all those dice.
This thing's gonna be dead 5
So-
times over.
5 plus 23, so 28. 56 plus 8. So 64 points of damage.
Hey, Mike, is that dead?
Oh my gosh. 60 what?
64.
Thanks, guys.
64 points of damage. Bro, that thing unexisted. Wow. So, now that you've dealt with this current threat, Mordenkainen, and with the help of Phoebe, you all begin to fly closer to the Citadel. Why don't you all give me a perception check? I need to make some space.
Dude, I love this. Plus 12. 24.
24. 24.
8.
8. I have plus 12.
I have plus 5, but I rolled a 3.
18.
18,
17.
17,
24.
24.
Finish.
Perception. That's a 1. Bruno? 10. Fein, you and Mordenkainen see the Citadel.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Whoa.
Damn.
It's a butterfly.
And its blockade.
Wow. Wait, did someone roll a 1?
Yeah, Drevas did. 3 locations.
Oh my god.
You see these jellyfish-like creatures, upon which there is a singular entity standing upon it like... I mean, they're not riding it like a horse, because this thing is at least 3 to 4 times the size of your vessel.
What?
It is to Mordenkainen's understanding that this is how they're able to see invisibility of any large or larger sized vessels.
Yeah, those blockades.
The blockades,
Sorry.
Those creatures.
those creatures. As well as he makes it, you understand it that they are able to essentially decommission any vessel. They have the ability to incapacitate a vessel that they see. Now, this is one of those like once off, takes a long time to recharge type abilities, but they are able to, if something gets near, it is dispatched. On top of which, 4 of these squid-like ships, they have these tentacle arms that look as though they're able to draw in and pull any vessel towards them. And creatures you have seen before.
It's empty.
Void Scabbers. This temple of light that you
Very nice
see,
view.
Thank you.
this temple of light here that you see on the map, that is the location of the Star Cipher.
Okay.
Primary entrance to it
Yep.
is through here.
And we're primarily doing recon. Our goal is to dismantle the Dreadnought, which we haven't seen yet.
Correct. Flying past, this is what you are able to see.
Interesting.
And I didn't catch earlier the sequence, or I'm sorry, the ability or the function that we were given to like capture like the defenses. Do we have some sort of ability to do that?
On board the Steel Wind, Mordenkainen has an amplified orrery.
Okay.
So the orrery that Topola has is able to see all realms, all star systems, basically all major planar bodies that exist in a given realm space. Okay. His is able to, once this can be identified, imprints onto his orrery, which will then be taken back to the Moonrise Ward on Arun.
Copy. So we're floating this way.
I mean, yeah, sure, yeah. We'll say.
Sorry, I'm just envisioning this being our position.
We'll say that the star siphon is on the starboard side.
And still, as far as we know, under the cloak of darkness.
Yes.
Undetected.
Ship is invisible.
Okay. So I think who is in possession of the orrery, or is it automatic?
Mordenkainen is.
So he has it. He's on board.
Yeah.
He's capturing all this shit.
Because just like the Spelljammers, like Wilver being able to have full cognizance of everything that's happening on the ship.
Yep.
He's able to, like, with your help, since you rolled the highest.
Yep.
You're able to aid in telling him exactly where everything is located.
Okay.
And he imprints that now onto the orrery.
Yep.
And ahead of you is a comet storm.
Oh, that's a signal. Yep.
All right.
It's a bell cow.
This is where I leave you. Dispatch and head into the fray. Alert us as soon as the dreadnought is dealt with.
And I guess as we're drifting towards this comet storm, I say to Mordenkainen, and I am like, so the only way to defeat this beast, like, it's not exclusively, like, so the escaping the dungeon is not a way to defeat it. That's a way to just escape its grasp. If to defeat it, you have to just, like, fucking blast it.
If it swallows you, that is how you escape. Make sure that it doesn't. Otherwise, you're at the behest of your allies to set yourself free.
Okay.
Is everyone on board and ready to venture into the storm?
Oh, I'm ready.
Good recall.
Drevas is back.
Drevas is back!
Not in character. I actually have just one quick question about our size in relation to all this. So I feel like this is a lot bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
I just need
scale.
I would love to see scales like it just.
This is the size of a star moth. That's what you see there.
Yeah.
This is the size of your vessel.
Copy.
About the same size.
Same size.
All right.
Oh,
I think.
Sorry. And flying around is Prince Zaleth's solar dragon.
Batty himself.
The
guy who we have to depose.
Yeah.
That was illustrative and informative.
We should kind of pick this.
Kay did. He might be able to drop it in the group chat.
I did do that, Charlie.
Okay. Hell yeah. Thank you, kid.
Yo, before we head into the this storm here, I'm just gonna set this down for y'all in case y'all might be interested. And I set down a book. So if you choose, if any of you guys decide to write your name in this book, if one of you is reduced to 0 HP, then you will automatically get back up to 1 HP as long as you're not killed in the same turn.
Is it the Book of Life?
What are the conditions of?
It's called Gift of the Protectors.
Side effects or things that might happen if we signed our names on this book.
I'll be honest, I've I've never seen anyone put their name in this book, so I'm not totally sure. But, but no, there aren't. No, to answer your question, no. It's just,
shit! He's got an Amazon box.
Oh.
It's no, I'm sorry. It's an eBay box.
Oh, even that might be.
Oh God.
You all now dispatch yourselves into the storm.
We're off the ship. We're in our flight suits.
Yo, what?
Do we have to determine our modes now or on our turn?
The default is its base mode,
Okay.
which gives you protection or resistance from radiant and cold damage. Comets are instinctively going to deal cold damage.
Okay. Oh man, this Amazon box, man. Or
eBay.
my bad.
Does nobody want to put their name in my book?
I'll put my name.
I'm
in
far too proud.
Okay. Okay. It's one person. Okay.
I'll put my.
What?
I'll put
Cool.
my name in
Nice.
Okay,
Sweet.
cool. I mean, I don't care.
It's
I
the
just-
book of
it's-
wife.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to sign my yearbook, guys.
Yeah. A yearbook with one page. Right? You just.
Wait, so if you get reduced to 0 HP, you just get to
You just
1?
get back up. Yeah.
Why wouldn't I want to put my name in?
He's back, baby.
Well, that seems like a fair enough trade for me.
Trade of what?
That was sick.
There's
How
no-
you
for
just
something?
like totally avoided that.
I can put
Yeah.
my name
You
down.
avoided it all embarrassment.
All right, puts my name. I'll
Boy,
put
puts
names
my
on
name.
there. Right on there.
And how do you spell your name?
DREV.
I just hand you the pen.
Can everyone give me either an acrobatics or athletics check as
Oh,
you're
dude.
going to be passing
That's
through
all I
the
wanted to
comet
hear.
storm?
That's all I wanted to hear. My athletics is the most goated score I've ever had in my life.
Oh my gosh!
I'll take 30, please.
Yo!
Let's do this.
Let's go!
30?
11.
11? 9.
How are you guys? I feel like am I over leveled? I'm just
I feel
rolling
the same way, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bruno?
I don't think my stats increased at all.
25.
5.
Someone give me a d20 roll and add 3 to it.
11.
Those of you who rolled below a
4.
Those of you who rolled below a 15.
Oh.
Wait.
15 or below or below 15?
If you below a 15.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter to you, bro.
Just curious.
You take 8 points of cold damage.
Oh.
But half.
Yeah, you've got resistance.
That's
but
really not so
halved.
bad.
Y'all little guys.
And those of you who succeeded,
Take half. What's the damage?
Nope, you don't take half. You don't take 0.
All right, safe.
Yeah. I took half.
and
You
inside.
below 15?
Yeah.
You take you take no.
You take 4.
Minus your
I took 4.
the base mode. Yeah, you're good.
You see a swirling, violent storm of mist and starlight. And before you,
Oh man.
coming out from the
Holy
void,
shit, that's
crab claw, and what looks like an infinitely long tail. And upon it, what looks to be just like a humanoid, wrapping itself in almost like mummified clothing and robes. And both of its hands, with dark red energy, tethering itself like a puppet master to the Astral Dreadnought. It is group initiative.
Okay. D6. Nick, start us.
What was the D6? Was it a
His
6?
D6 was 6.
3. Allies turn as you enter into its vision. You notice from its singular eye this spectral cone of anti-magic energy. And the 5 of you that are currently
suspended in its midst.
Thumbs out, dude.
Suspended in its midst, you feel like trying to conjure any magic dissipates.
And then I'm going to cast Synaptic Static.
Oh!
Right on them.
Hell yeah. Synaptic static sounds good. What do they have to roll?
DC 18 Intelligence.
You see the Dreadnought struggling to deal with the static energy, telepathic energy around it, but its commander succeeds.
Okay. 35 points of psychic damage to the Dreadnought and half to the other guy.
Okay.
And the Dreadnought is muddled for a minute. It subtracts a d6 from attack rolls and ability check.
Fein, you're
So
up
we're
with
doing
Bruno on
counterclockwise.
deck.
Alright, I'm going into burst mode. I'm doing like a strafing attack. I'm taking my oath bow. I'm taking an explosive arrow.
Yes.
Two shots with my oath bow, and I'm gonna as I'm firing the first shot, I say, "Swift death to my enemies."
Who are you now? Who is your
I'm
target?
attacking specifically the wizard.
Okay.
25 plus 2, that's 27, and 21. So 8 plus, so that's 19. 19 for the first shot, and then 19 for each, and these are my sworn enemy.
Two arrows slam into its side. It's going to use a legendary action against you. It's going to use its beckoning of the expanse. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
9.
You feel time and space warping around you, and it pulls you 50 feet towards it.
Okay.
Phoebe, you are up with Drimethil on deck.
I'm gonna put my suit into fortified mode.
Okay.
So fortified mode, but it gives me a +3 bonus to my AC, but my movement speed is reduced to 40. So I'm just gonna inch out of here. I think I'm just gonna use negative energy flood
Okay.
on the wizard.
Negative energy flood.
So they have to make
That's how I
a.
enter every room here.
Oh, come on, brother. Come on.
Okay.
So they have to make a con save. It's 20 to
20.
20.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit.
Of what? Of what? Con, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get some d12s from everybody?
Both the Dreadnought
5.
and the
two.
Star Seer are going to use a legendary resistance.
What?
Yup.
Legendary resistance. They both succeed. Okay.
Was this song composed on a guitar?
They'll still take half of the whatever
Yeah.
I roll here. Okay, so we got. So they'll take 26 points of damage.
What kind of damage? I assume necrotic.
Necrotic. Yeah.
Hardly phasing the wizard. The wave passes over it, takes a quarter of that damage. Dreadnought takes 26, and the Star Seer takes 13. You see the shockwave in the form of like this antimatter arc extending out from Phoebe's arms.
I will take a cunning action to hide.
Okay, roll for stealth. The Dreadnought is going to take a legendary action and make a claw attack against Bruno. Minus a d6, roll that.
Ooh.
Bruno, that is a 25 to hit for 19 points of damage. Now, you'll notice that though it pivots, the cone stays in its same location. It may be tethered to the eye, but is not affixed to its orientation. Drimethil, you're up with Drevas on deck.
Casting 5th level synaptic static.
Another one.
Dude.
Following my friend's head around. Feel inspired, nevertheless. Intelligence 18.
Remember, this guy's already affected by it.
Right, I was trying to hit
Yeah.
more so this dude.
The Star Seer got a natural 20, and
I got 4 for you.
5.
the Dreadnought failed. So half damage to
6.
the Seer, and full damage to the Dreadnought.
7.
Does that mean that it gets D6 against its stacked? Probably,
And
right?
I got 8
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 8 d6.
Let's see it. Let's
Come
see
on.
it.
Give me 8 sixes.
26 points of damage to the monster.
The Dreadnought, feeling more lethargic after taking several mental attacks. Drevas, you're up.
I move my ass.
Move my ass.
Move my ass.
This is you.
Okay. Oh, I don't move my ass. I move my ass a little bit.
I move a little bit. By the way, I'm sorry, Phoebe, what did you get with your cunning action?
22. Cool. I'm gonna take a shot at the Wizzy. I assume I probably can't hide.
Do we have 2 rogues also?
You can
that's
attempt.
great.
Yeah. Can I attempt?
It's going to be hard because you are literally floating in space, but
Warlock and Rogue.
the DC, I will say this. For anyone who tries to hide, the DC is 20. You are exposed in space. The only way you can hide is through the chaos of the fight and the comet storm itself.
I mean, I already beat the DC 20.
Beat it.
Nice.
Just to see if you get that nat 20, you know?
Alright, so I'm hiding and then I'm gonna sneak attack.
Let's go.
On the Wizzy. Nat 20 for to
Holy fuck, dude!
Dude, another
Nat
20?
20
I'm
on a
going
sneak
crazy
attack?
tonight. I'm going
Dude.
crazy tonight. So that's crit, right?
That is!
That's
That's double.
triple
That's
crit.
That's double dice.
76.
So it's
sneak attack.
14d6 of the sneak attack, and then 2d6 plus 8.
Okay. Yeah, I could do 8 twice. That'd be nice and good.
Nice, nice.
Okay, here's the first.
And then add 16 to all of them. This is insane, bro. This is insane.
I've 16
Oh,
D6 is I've never heard of
Yeah,
that.
that's insane.
6, 12.
Oh my god.
Fucking rogues, dude.
31.
$75 damage. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Both the Seer and the Dreadnought are going to take a legendary action before their turn. The Seer is going to use. Give me a charisma saving throw. You got it. Fein.
Yes, sir.
He's also the Dreadnought's also going to make a claw attack against you. That is a
Did
20.
he just make attack? Did attack the Dreadnought?
Yes, he did.
What,
So you roll a
minus
d6.
2d6.
You roll a d6. You roll a d6. Does it last a round? Is that the idea?
It lasts a minute.
1 minute.
So that is an 11 against you, Fein. Okay, so you failed the wizard's saving throw. The space around you crumples, and you feel a massive amount of pressure and force, like a cage, pressing around your whole body. You take 22 points of force damage.
Oh, no. Well, I'll uncanny dodge that. And half it.
Oh.
However, in addition, transporting yourself in front of the Dreadnought, you take an additional 13 points of psychic damage. So a total of 35 points of damage.
Is it wait, is that a spell?
That is a spell, yes.
A counter spell.
Yo!
You're gonna counter
I'm
spell?
gonna counter spell. It's Constitution 20.
Con
So
20.
The creature makes Constitution saving throw. On failed save, the spell dissipates.
It needs 14 or higher.
14.
Do you see the demon stuff come through?
Yeah.
It's on the group chat.
That's a 15.
Oh.
No! You tried to counter its will against yours, and it passes through. So, Drevas, 35 halved. What is that? 17? 18? 18 points of damage you take.
Okay.
I forgot I wanted to give. Did I give Tyrone Bardic Inspiration?
You did not, but I'll allow it.
That's why I already checked it off.
Yeah, okay. How do you inspire him?
I bust out my my lute real quick, and I do a little ditty, and I just stare him down like this. My head is turned down, my eyes are staring deep into his soul, sing this song, knowing that it's like he probably understands maybe like what's going on. Maybe I'm freaking out a little bit, but maybe I'm also inspired. You know. So that's it.
Oh, BaLake has to go. He was just gonna cast Ye Old Lightning Bolt.
Lightning.
That is a nat 20 for the Seer and a 13 for the Dreadnought. So I'm pretty sure that fails. Could someone roll 8d6, please?
3.
So someone roll another additional 7.
Oh, you said 8d6?
8d6. I'm sure that's lightning bolt.
I thought you said AD6.
Sorry.
An additional 7.
Roll just one.
You're 6.
Here's a 7.
19. Plus whatever you roll.
3.
22.
A streak of lightning sends its way, and you see that the Seer takes one leap off and plants its foot down. And the Astral Dreadnought pivots its cone. Drevas, the Dreadnought is going to make a multi-attack against you.
Nah.
1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. That is a 31 to hit minus 2d6.
That's a 1.
A 29 to hit.
That's a miss, right, Nick?
That's a big fat hit.
Okay, then a 19 for one claw, and a 26 for the next claw.
Christ, can I dodge any of either of those? Uncanny dodge?
You've used your reaction already.
How did I get so close to him? Did he suck me in with his constitution?
9.
The Seer did.
So
That was that
9
crumpling
minus
attack
the
that
first
pulled
one
you.
or the second one, or both.
9. That was 9.
9 subtracted.
Combined 9.
So 10. 10 for one of the claws, which I assume misses. Okay, so do that one last time.
I'm sorry, I did not realize he was attacking twice. Okay.
He's attacking 3 times.
Yeah. Right, they get a turn. I forgot about that part.
Uh-huh.
Another 5.
Okay.
So
8.
10 to hit and 18 to hit.
Oh.
Does an 18 hit?
10 does not hit, 18 does hit.
So
Okay.
the first and third attacks hit.
This guy's OP.
18 points of damage from the claw. 4. And then 26 damage from the bite. And as it misses with one, grabs with another, pulls you into its mouth with that hand. I need you to make.
Bloody.
Oh no.
You're bloodied?
Bloody, because less than half, right? Is that
Yeah,
bloody?
half or less. Actually, I don't think you make anything. Cool.
Oh, man.
Wizard's turn.
Swallowed.
Phoebe,
Yep.
give me a wisdom saving throw. 14. Okay, what's their armor class?
18.
So then I think it's safe to say 28 hits you.
What's that 28 for? Wait, I'm hidden. Can you see me?
You can't see me? You first take 14 points of damage as it seeks you beyond a comet. Latches onto you with its Untether Mind attack. And until the Seer's next turn, you are blinded.
I'm gonna use Darkwood's Law. When I make an ability check or saving throw, you can use this feature to add a D10 to your roll.
Okay. Do it.
Come on. 8.
8 plus 14. Okay, you succeed. You are not blinded, but you take half.
Of 180 damage.
Half of 29 points of damage. So you take 15 points of damage.
You got off easy.
Yeah.
That was real easy.
If I take another hit, I'm dead.
So you're way more than bloody.
Well, no, but like if I take another one of
Oh,
those
and then
kind of
they're
hits,
like, yeah.
if I take another one of those,
Another bonk.
I think I'm down to like 39 pounds
Alright.
out of 101.
The comet storm swirls and swirls before the beginning of the next round. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Jeez, bro.
Bro,
Fucking 20.
19.
15.
12. Dremithil?
You got a 3? Yeah, you're laying eggs.
Ooh!
Beast.
Make it
I'm
out.
glad I did that.
Those
Make it
of
out,
you-
Rick.
Those of you who succeeded, dodge any oncoming comments. Otherwise,
what's the DC?
15.
Yeah.
Otherwise, those of you who got below a 15, you take 10 points of damage. So if you are if you're in your base form,
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
if you're in your base form, you have it to 5. So who's rolling d6?
Roll a D6.
Oh my gosh! Hit! Allies up. 1 minute.
2. Same order.
Sure.
Tyrone.
Alright. I blitz this
No
direction
offense.
and cast Hold Person on the Seer.
He's going to use his second legendary resistance.
Dispellable person.
Dispellable person.
Okay. I'm right here.
Yep.
I'm Misty Stepping. Bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
No, you may not.
Why?
You're in the cone.
Can I move out of the cone?
You move out of the cone and then do it.
Okay. Then
I'm going to just keep using my oath bow.
Nice.
And
Bruno, you are up next.
non-explosive arrows this time. I think I'm out. So I have advantage on both attacks.
Go.
that's 21, but I'm going to use the inspiration, so that's 31 on the first one. And that's 20. I guess I should probably use that second one. But so I've got 20 and then 31 to hit for both.
On the Seer or the Dreadnought?
The Seer.
Okay.
So that's for both. 13 plus 4, 17. Fuck. I'm going to re-roll that.
17 plus 17. 34.
Seer's going to take a legendary action. Same thing it did before, Beckoning of the Expanse. Wisdom save. Yes.
7.
It is going to use a claw attack against you as a legendary action. The Astral Dreadnought will... Actually... No. Not on you. Drevas, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, hell no. You know I'm not good at
Bruh, bruh, bruh.
Get the fuck out.
Thumbs out on you, dude.
You're also inspired.
By your
too.
inspired.
Total 9.
You're in the precipice.
And 9 would
So then add a d10. As an 18, that is a failure. The Dreadnought opens its mouth 3 to 4 times its size, and you see nothing but darkness, and then the image of a fallen, ruined town deep within its belly. And you become transported into its Donjon.
What's it on? Dude, you just got dawned. You just got dawned on.
Its ability is literally called Donjon Visit.
Don John?
Donjon.
Donjon.
Donjon Visit.
Probably, is it like a portion?
Shouldn't it be dungeon?
It should be. I think that was a joke that the writers made on purpose. Phoebe,
Yes.
you're up.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast all 3 on this Donjon up here.
Let's go.
So 2 22s and 28. So that's 34 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. He doesn't like that. Okay. It is going to use, the Seer's going to use its legendary action against you.
Okay.
Music of the Spheres. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. That's 3. Is this like a straight attack that it's doing?
It is a spell.
So what you're saying is...
I am saying you can use
There's a
counterspell.
shot.
There's a shot. Please
I have
use up
moved
all
it.
of your packed slots for me.
I can transfer it then.
No, I'll take it.
Hovering, throwing yourself into space, you find yourself discombobulated and incapacitated for 1 round. Okay. Drimothil, you're up.
I'm gonna shimmy my butt out of this little blast range. I'm gonna cast Raulthin's Psychic Lance.
Let's go.
Unleash a shimmering lance of psychic power from your forehead at a creature that you can see within range. Target must make intelligence saving throw of 18.
On whom?
I'm gonna do it on a monster.
Okay.
Ooh.
15.
Yeah, what's the damage for the psychic lance?
It's 10d6.
10d6.
Oh my god!
Good
And
gracious.
Oh my gosh!
And it's incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay.
I have
That
7
is-
for you right
I
here.
have 2. I have
Dreadnought's gonna use
That's all we got.
another. Dreadnought's gonna use one of its resistances.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got 8.
What do you know?
one more.
That's 8.
Okay.
10d6 is
10d6 will be halved. It is not incapacitated. It's using a resistance.
The Dreadnought?
Dreadnought is.
You just gotta remember to roll
10d6
2 more.
and
How
will
many
be
resistances is that so
You
far?
gotta roll 2
creatures
more.
have 3.
How many have we
It has
used?
used 2.
Let's go leave him alone.
This is now its second leg. And so has the Seer.
44.
Okay. So it takes 22 points of damage.
The Dreadnought?
Dreadnought. Looking pretty bad. Drevas,
Is in the belly of the beast.
you are in the belly of the beast, and give me a perception check. It is dark and hard to navigate. You smell a stench of
Nat
rot.
20.
Nat 20? Really?
My
That's
first
your
one today.
third!
You found the sunglasses, honey.
Brother! You find yourself navigating through
I hope so.
and pieces of shipwreck on the inside with the emblem of the Moonrise Ward there imprinted on it. A body here crushed, another one there split in 4 different parts. And you see a dark-skinned half-elf, blood dripping down from its face, leaning up against a piece of ruined rubble, but still breathing.
Hello there, friend. What? Are you alright? What's going on here? How'd you get in here?
Who are you?
Well, my name's Drevas, and I was just fighting this big creature that swallowed me out.
Sorry.
Swallow my asshole.
Did you get ambushed as well?
You might say
My
that.
asshole.
Yeah, we're sort of
Swallow
fighting
my asshole.
in space and flying around. I got loose.
Help me up. There's a beast trapped in here with us. We need to move. We need to move.
Cast that.
There's a beast inside of here too. And beast inside of here.
Yes.
I have no control.
All right. Well, so
it's
yeah.
just gonna
Can you walk?
I don't want it to kill us.
Where are we exactly? Are we in sort of its belly? Or are we in a
This
sort
is
of
some
portal?
other
Another realm?
God's forsaken realm.
This is some devilish shit right here. I don't fuck with that.
He's gonna need an extra planar spell to get out of there.
Alright, well,
Enter.
Alright, somebody going after him.
alright, well, I'll lead the way because I guess I don't know where I'm going.
Echoing from within this chamber. Just like bellowing throughout like an empty stomach growling. It is their turn now. A bite and 2 claw attacks against you. There's a nat 20 on the bite. A 26 on a claw, and another 26 on a claw. 35 points of damage from the bite attack, and another 20 from the from the first claw, and another 21 on top. So another 41 on top of that. Are you bloody?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's BaLake's turn. Should have gone first. BaLake calls out.
There we go.
Drevas. Should someone go after him?
Don John? Donald John?
Donald Jonathan? Is that what we need right now, or do we need like damage suppression? Like, I could do either.
Go after him.
You're the only one that can do it. I feel like you just need to kill us someday. But, you know.
Well, what about Don Ronnie with Donjon before GT?
Doug to the rescue. Doug with a blog.
He is going to cast Enthrall on the Dreadnought. And that's a failure.
Cool.
For the next round, it is completely engrossed by one individual.
Oh shit.
For the intent of diving in after Drevas. It's the Seer's turn. Who is a threat right now? It's gonna go after BaLake. Wizard to wizard. Gonna try to crumple space. Can someone roll a charisma save for BaLake? He's gonna add 2 to it.
15.
35 points of damage in total for BaLake. Who's rolling?
Oh shit. Grayson. Come on, dude.
Oh.
I can't roll dice. I can't roll dice.
The Dreadnought is going to attack full force against BaLake.
Yes. Well, you know.
How much he's taking? He's taking a total of 71 points of damage.
Good morning.
I want to move over here.
Well, I listen to it every morning.
Yeah. And I am going to again attempt a whole person on the wizard.
Okay.
18.
That's a failure. He's going to burn his last resistance.
I figured.
Maybe not being able to do anything sucks. So he's going to burn it. Fein.
Yes, sir. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself, and then I'm also going to do, as a bonus action, it's called Nature's Veil. As a bonus action, I can magically become invisible, along with any equipment you are wearing and carrying until the start of next turn. So I'm going to become invisible, and then I'm going to do Cure Wounds. Bruno, go.
So if I was to know where the Donjon is, in the animal, what kind of check would that be?
It's a different plane.
It's a different plane of existence.
So, no.
It's like he swallows you and teleports you to somewhere else.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do my attack, my extra attack. 13 plus 9, plus 9.
That hits. Okay, do it again. You got them Fury Blows this time.
22.
Okay, yep.
Woo! Alright.
Okay, are you gonna do 2 more attacks then?
Gonna punch it to death.
I can double up.
Yeah, you got Fury Blows.
Oh shit, alright, pop.
Got that pop.
2 minutes. Add 18, sorry, 16.
Miss.
But you have a.
You can use a D10 inspiration if you want to make that third attack hit.
Or you can hold on to it and save yourself another time.
That's a good time. That's a good time.
Yeah, now that hits.
22
Now that
and
hits.
21.
Okay, roll damage for all 3 attacks.
Plus
Could
4.
also move mini sword if you wanted to.
6, 7, 13.
Dreadnought
Wait,
is
no,
officially
that's-
bloodied.
that's- that's-
Looking bad. Looking bad.
Looking good.
Looking good for y'all. Phoebe, you break free of your incapacitation on the end of your turn. Trimithel, you are up.
Okay.
Drevas, you are.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm doing another psychic lance in a different.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the wizard.
Wizard. Okay.
18.
18 intelligence.
No, that was the other thing.
It's
He's
out
got
of
really
legendary
good-
resistance and it got a 16. So
Oh,
that's
yo!
full. That's full.
Yeah, so that's a shit ton of D8s, right?
10?
It's not. This one's 9.
9? Okay.
What the fuck?
9d6s.
D6?
60. So many dice, dude.
Oh man. Hey, your crit was not in vain.
It was not. I carried my weight.
That's a lot of 6s.
Oh my gosh.
39.
What?
39.
It does an additional effect, doesn't it? Or was that something else?
Yeah, it's incapacitated till the start of my next turn.
The wizard or the
Gosh, the Seer. Nice. Well done. Well done. Your lance strikes him right in the temples, and you see like the red tethers on his hand just like, and he begins to drift.
Damn, and it starts hula hooping?
And he starts hula hooping. Drevas, you and this man, he is limping to follow you, but you are trying your best to navigate around this labyrinth of a dungeon. Give me another perception check. He's going to aid you as well. That's bad. That was an 8. 12. You're finding yourself getting caught in a number of dead ends, and the is getting louder and louder.
Oh no.
I believe they went first,
They did.
so it's a D6.
Bruno! D6! 2! Damn.
He's going to try and attack BaLake and swallow him, as he is still enthralled. So that is a 21 to hit for the bite. The claws miss him, but he goes in for, in the beast's mind, one final attack. Which, by the way, this thing is now kind of just floating
Untethered.
here. Untethered.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Toxicity's Laughter at 2nd level.
Yeah, that seer's looking terribly hurt.
So they both make a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Make it snappy.
Yeah, just make it snappy.
They both make a DC 18. 14 for the seer. Fails. And a 16 for the Dreadnought. Fails.
So they are both.
Are they charmed?
No. They are laughing.
Okay.
And they are prone and incapacitated until my concentration is up.
I'm not mad, I'm laughing.
I will say the Dreadnought is going to use its last... Yeah, it's going to use its last one.
Oh, okay. Alright, at this point, I'm going to use both of my shots plus a lightning arrow on the Dreadnought. So we're adding plus 12 to each of these, so that's 15 to hit and 28 to hit. The lightning is 48, so I'll just do this first. So that's, I think I said 20, and then for the first one, and then plus 1, 18, so that's 38, and that's not even including the lightning damage, which is 4d8.
Fein Yearling, how do you want to do this?
I think I want just like a lightning bolt to crack it in half. So,
You crack it in half, and as it splits in half, you see all bits of physical reality begin to compress and compress and compress before... And anyone within 10 feet of it, which I believe is only Bruno at this point, needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
8.
You take 33 points of radiant damage. Woo! But if you're in your base mode, that would be halved. Bruno, it's your turn though. The seer is destroyed. Can you give me a charisma saving throw for BaLake? Actually, would you guys say that he would willingly fail the saving throw to be sucked into the Dreadnought?
I mean, that was his plan.
Yeah, that's true. You cast Enthrall for that.
You hear another individual slamming inside this donjon.
I'm gonna use steady aim and then just do 3 beams of Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Why don't you roll your attacks while we're at it?
Sure. 28, 22, and 26.
They all hit. Give me a perception check
For Drevas.
for Drevas.
17.
With your perception check, you're able to backtrack out from where you originally started pacing yourself through this donjon, through this labyrinth, and you meet BaLake. He says, "You! And you! Come here!" And begins to expand a doorway and cast plane shift.
Wow.
And
Can we bring the elf guy with us?
he's with you. He's with you. He's here, and he's really hurt. You have advantage because the creature is flanked.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
Finish him.
So do I bother hide an attack? Because
No,
I guarantee.
You don't need to. You can apply your sneak attack to it, which is still 7d6.
37 to hit.
Oh, what?
37 to hit. Yeah, 37 hits.
Yeah, I think that hits. Hold on, let me
yeah,
refer.
it's a hit.
Yeah, it's
Okay, and then so it's
8d6 plus
Oh, you
8.
need another 26.
Wow, that's a lot of numbers.
Tell him when he kills him.
37 damage.
Drevas, how do you do this?
Okay. I
Shoot him in the Donjon.
He has one eye, does he not?
He does.
I just shoot an arrow right in his single eye.
Right in his eye, and at that point you see the monster crumpling into itself, imploding, and an explosion of debris and rock and bodies and ships. One final roll. Dexterity saving throw.
For all of us?
For everybody. DC is 20.
Fail.
Pass. 21.
Fail.
Those who failed, you take 20 points of damage.
Oh, hold on. let me go.
Those who pass, you take 10. No one died?
How about number 6?
That was the first damage I took. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I had a failed save earlier.
Well, you've defeated the Seer, you've defeated the Dreadnought, you've got your intel. Boys, thank you for putting up with the longer session.
Dude, it was a
That
blast.
was sick. That was one of our toughest battles in a while, I think.
Indeed.